Joffrey, Renly, Robb Stark, they're all thieves. They'll bend the knee or I'll destroy them.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Citadel with me, Grand Maester Stitch, where we're continuing with our House Blackwood playthrough. We are currently at war with the Trident, which is ruled over by the Vance Kings after they got their independence away from the Iron Islands, but they didn't take all of the Riverlands with them. Acorns Ridge and Southstone are still independent, as well as a couple of areas that are still owned over by the Iron Islands, and Willow Wood also stayed independent, but not for long before the Knights of the Vale came storming in to take that land. And Darry and Maiden's Pool also stayed free, but Dragonstone has taken all of that. So because Aegon was getting a little bit too ambitious, he was getting a little bit scary, we decided to plot to kill him in the last episode, and thankfully we succeeded. He was murdered on the orders of Lord Mathis of Blackwood. Then we've also killed someone under suspicious circumstances, and we've beheaded someone. So we've got 3 pretty decent kills there, but that one at the top, that is a very, very impressive kill to have in our kill history, Lord Aegon the Warrior. But hopefully that will now keep the Targaryens a little bit busy for a little while, and they won't bother us until we've had enough time to expand. At least Balerion is also riderless. So yes, here we are currently at war. We're trying to take the High Lordship of Seaguard, which we have a claim on all of it, so that's great. And we also got a claim on Mistlewood right at the end of the last episode, but our diplomat hadn't been there long enough to move yet, so we're just waiting for that claim to finish so that we can move on. We'll probably go for the twins next, just so we've got everything on this side of the Green Fork. I'm pretty sure this one's the Green Fork, isn't it? Yes, it is. Right, so let's unpause. We're currently here getting Gravesome under siege, but because the Stark army's decided to march on through, we don't actually have a big enough supply line here. Well, only just. We're just over the supply line because of those 12,000 northern troops, which are going to help us win this war. There we go, the victory of the Siege of Gravesome Hall is done, and I don't know where the Boltons are now marching. It looks like they're marching back to us, so I'm not really sure what they're doing, unless it's because we now have a better supply line. Apparently not, so I'm not really sure what they're playing at. Can we move our diplomat yet? Yes, we can. Perfect. So let's fabricate a claim on the twins, and if we're lucky, we might be able to get that claim before the end of this war so that we can take the twins as well. We are in massive debt, as you can see, minus 92. We were at minus 100 a minute ago, so we are making money thanks to the sieges in this war, so at least there's that working in our favour. We still need to get our kingdom. Now, I know some of you said that we could get the Tidal Kingdom, but I can only find the one Blackwood Kingdom down here. And that's the one that we can't create because we've got the Charlemagne DLC enabled. We need that disabled, and the only other way is to get the 200 coins. Okay, so we've now got a massive supply line here because for some reason the Starks are deciding to stay with us, which is pretty annoying. So let's, where should we march on to then? Do we go and crush that army? Let's go and crush that army in Blackwood Vale. Now, our son has somehow managed to get himself captive. I don't know if that's when they took Blackwood Vale earlier, because he owns one of the castles who are vassals to Blackwood, so we probably need to try and get him free. We obviously don't have any money to try and free him, so we're going to have to try and plot to rescue him from prison, but thankfully it looks like we're going to have a lot of plat power in that position. We're at 91% already, and that's without inviting people. Axel Ravenclaw is up for it straight away. There's a couple of others we could get up for it if we sent them gifts, but of course we have no money. But I've just seen that the Lord of Fairmarket and the Mudlord and Donald the Master at Arms are all up for it, so fingers crossed we managed to get our son free. Hopefully they don't execute him, as he's pretty impressive, isn't he, Master Dickon of Muddy Hall. Very good martial-wise, so it would... Oh, he's a lunatic apparently now. Okay, so he's not as good as he was, but he's a zealous lunatic. That could work in our favour for when we obviously go all out old gods. Right, let's go crush that Vance army, and then we'll start to siege some of the lower Vance army. Where's that Vance ship just come from with a very small army on it? Oh my god, and now we've got 34,000 men here. And for some reason that 2,000 men is deciding to march on to fight 35,000 angry thirst men, which seems like a very, very retarded move. I haven't got a clue what they're thinking. And awesome, we're now up to minus 75 gold, so at least we are making money pretty quickly. And it looks like the armies have decided to split now, which is good. Battle of Riverholt, a victory, perfect. Where should we take these 19,000 men? Let's go on to Wayfarer's Rest, let's get the capital. Is his family in hiding? No, all his children are now out of hiding, which is perfect. So hopefully we'll be able to capture those in the siege. Do we have our siege leader present here? I'm pretty sure Donald was our siege leader, wasn't he? Yes, perfect. So hopefully we'll be able to get some of his children in the siege and end the war quickly. Then again, I'm kind of hoping that we get this claim on the twins before then, but I can't see it. We were ridiculously lucky to get the Cape of Eagles and Mistlewood claims as it is. I can't see us getting another one. That would be extremely lucky to get the twins as well, but I'm not going to complain. Getting the High Lordship of Seagard was all we wanted for now. The fact that we've managed to get one of the Freyland provinces as well is an extra bonus, and we've obviously got to start converting these. We've done a good job of converting most of this land now that we already own. We need to get the Malisters on side, make some alliances and such, get people on side, start upgrading some of these provinces in Seagard and converting them slowly, and we'll have a pretty impressive kingdom around here, around the mouths of the Trident. Well, around the ends of the Trident, sorry. Right, here we are, 15,000 men in Wayfarer's Rest. As soon as we can assault, we'll go for it, just because the supply line is not overly impressive, and we've got 15,000 men here, so it'll be an easy assault to make. And hopefully, perfect. My lord, I'm pleased to report the successful siege of Wayfarer's Rest, and that is a lot of prisoners. We'll take them all and put them in house arrest. I feel some ransoms coming up where we can finally make some money for our kingdom, hopefully. So, perfect. We can now end the war, offer peace and force demands, and he's got our son. It's a shame you can't do like some sort of trade. Lord Mathis of Blackwood has used out the title Castle of Cape of Eagles from Lord Garth of Seagard. Lord Garth of Seagard has used out the title Lordship of Gravesham. Lord Mathis of Blackwood has used out the title Lordship of Seagard. Okay, so it's took it away from all these houses, which is quite annoying. Blackwood War for the Castle of Martel Bay, Lordship of Gravesham, Lordship of Rushmore, and Lordship of Seagard has ended. Okay, we've successfully right, what have we got here? Okay, hopefully it's going to allow them to keep their titles. We've successfully seized the castle of Marlet Bay after defeating King John Vance of the Trident. Shall this territory be attached to the personal domains of Blackwood Vale, or shall it? Shall Sir Oliver Grail be confirmed as its right? He can swear fealty to me. Lord Gravesham defeating John Vance of the Trident. Lord Wendell Keith, he can swear fealty to me. We'll try and keep them on side. We've successfully seized the Lordship of Rushmore after defeating King John Vance of the Trident. Shall this territory be attached to the personal domain of Blackwood Vale, or shall Lord Preston Pemford be confirmed as its rightful holder? He can swear fealty to me. And who is this? Lord Colmore Charlton shall swear fealty to me. Oh, so it looks like the Malisters haven't actually come with this, which is annoying. So we've actually kept Seagard and the Cape of Eagles, as they were both seats of the Malisters. So that's quite annoying. So we need to get a Malister in our court, really, don't we? So that we can... And we actually had a claim on Gravesham, so that's annoying. Do we still have our claim on Gravesham? Claim on Stilton, Lambsweld, Halfwell, and a strong claim on the castle. Okay, so we don't have our claim on that anymore for whatever reason, which is quite frustrating. Does that mean we don't have the High Lordship either? And our Demence is too big now as well, so we need to give the Cape of Eagles to one of our vassals. Considering there wasn't actually anyone in Cape of Eagles, I don't think anyway, was there? Let's have a look at the claimants. All, yeah, all Malisters, so that's fine. So considering they're all Malisters, we'll give it to one of our custom houses. Who did we have? I think we had House Rax, didn't we? House Ashtree as well. Did you have a brother, heir at Ashtree? Yes, you did, John Ashtree. We could give it to the Ashtrees then. He's only 3 years old though. I don't really like giving children lordships, especially when they're a different religion, as they seem to get killed off pretty quickly normally. Let's have a look at Desmond Rax. And he has managed to have a son, which is good, but his wife's 35. He could still have a chance of getting more sons, I think. So, yeah, let's give Desmond Rax the landed title, Castle of the Cape of Eagles. Oh, we've seen as an act of tyranny. Oh, we need to come out of hiding first, don't we? Call court out of hiding. Right, now we can do whatever we want. Right, where is he? Lord Rax, Desmond Rax. Grant landed title, Castle of Cape of Eagles. Why? Right, we need to wait until our regency is properly ended. The regency for Lord Master Blackwood has ended. Stupid. I don't even remember sending myself into hiding in the last episode. Right, I remember sending my family. Grand landed title, Castle of Cape of Eagles, including the lower titles, send. Perfect. Now we just need to get the Malisters back on our side so that we can give them Seagard as originally planned. Who have we got in Marlet Bay? House Grell. In Rushmore we have House Pemford. In Mistlewood we have House Charlton. And then Seaguard we own for now. But yes, I do want to get the Malisters. I love the Malisters, so I definitely don't want to usurp their lands. Let's bring our armies back home. And then we can start ransoming off our many, many prisoners that we have here. Who is worth the most? What, the Queen of the Trident? And some daughters of the Trident. Do we not have the heir of the Trident? That's a shame. Okay, we have a priest. Who is worth the most? You're worth 10, 10, 10. Oh, you're all only worth 10. Oh, you're worth 25. The Septon. Seize valuable artifact. What do you have, Samuel? What do you have? Do you have something decent? Annals of the Rivers. Annals of the Rivers is a fragment text found in the ancient Sceptre of Peasdale. It suggests that House Fisher was the third dynasty to rule the river. Okay, I'd quite like that, actually. So let's seize your valuable artifact. Oh, it won't allow us to do that, which is a shame. I would quite like to have got that, considering it's something about the Riverlands. Never mind. We'll ransom you anyway, because you're worth quite a bit of gold to us. We can get ourselves out of debt with these ransoms. And then we need to try and get our son back. At least now our land's looking a lot better. We just need to get that bloody kingdom title. I'm very annoyed that we didn't get the Malisters to come with. It's because we didn't have the claim on the High Lordship, isn't it? So we need to get that. Do you know what? Instead of fabricating a claim on... Well, we can't take you away from the twins till the 7th moon. We're only on the 4th. After that, we'll send you to Gravesend and we'll get that High Lordship of Seaguard. We should be able to usurp it, really. Or is that because we have no money? Might be because we have no money currently. Right, can we... to your narrow-minded fanatic, Mafish, your low-character subject of Bravasi play. I accept paying the ransom. Perfect. Let's start ransoming some more of these prisoners then and making ourselves a little bit of money. At the age of 17, your acquaintance, Shera Karstark, died comatose in bed. She wasn't married to any of our men, was she? No, Amandala. That's fine then. We still need to find a match for our son, but no matter where I look, I cannot find a match for Lucas. We may have to go with House Ravenclaw, because all the northern houses, no one has a daughter around his age that he can marry, but there is Catelyn Ravenclaw, but she's only 10. She's fairly decent. Do you know what? Let's see if we can arrange a betrothal between her and our son, Lucas Blackwood, and he's willing to do that. He does have a son, Oswald Ravenclaw, so it's not going to end their line. So yeah, let's do that and try and make relations even better with House Ravenclaw. Let's disband the unit. Your ally, Lord Rickard Umber, has been imprisoned in Winterfell by King Torrhen Stark. Okay, that's interesting. Haven't we already had an Umber arrested and banished to the Night's Watch before? Idle council members. Who's idle? No, everyone's doing some... our Master at Arms. Ah, yes, because for some reason our court decided to remove our Master at Arms. Why is his picture all green? Let's go back with Dickon. Ah, he's now out of prison. Perfect. Let's what should we do with you? Let's just train the troops for now in Blackwood Vale. And we can't call you back yet, of course, as we've already said, but we want to send you down here to get this land and get the High Lordship of Seaguard, get the Malisters back on side. So who have they usurped to take their land away from them? Okay, Sunderland and Arryn have a claim on this for some reason, but who was the House Keith, by the looks of it, were the house that lived there before? So who is the heir to that house? Wendell. Can we not invite you to court or anything like that? No, we'll make you important so we can keep an eye on you, because it would be nice to... Is that why the Borrells now have a claim, but they've decided to move over with them? Then they must... Yes, it looks like they have. Yeah, they're in their court. Okay, we'll keep an eye on them, because it would be nice to give them back their land. I don't like getting rid of houses unless we have to. I like to be fairly merciful. Peace with you. I've decided to accept your suggestion of a betrothal between Lucas and Catelyn. Perfect. We're just waiting for some more of those ransoms to go through. Perfect. 10 gold. Can we ransom the other two then, please, as well? Almost get ourselves out of debt. Waiting for that 7th moon as well. After consultation with my council, I've decided to enact a law changing the rules of succession in the Trident. Succession shall hereby be determined by agnatic cognetic inheritance, with male heirs being preferred to female heirs. I thought that was the case anyway. And we've got one more daughter of House Vance left. Let's have a look at her. How old is she? 11. See, we could have forced betrothed her to our son. She's pretty impressive as well, actually. She does have a brother. Damn, it's a shame that we didn't capture the heir. That's a shame. Right, anyway, yeah, we'll just ransom her, get 10 gold, get what we can, get ourselves out of debt, start making money as quickly as possible so that we can get that kingdom title. Tales of your misdeed are told from the Arbor to Ashaya, except paying your ransom. Perfect. So there we go. We own a good chunk of the Riverlands now, and we can press our claim on some of these Bracken lands when we want as well to pass the time. I should have done that before, as one of you suggested in the comments. I don't know why I didn't do that. I really should have done that. So yeah, I don't know why. Who's our wife imprisoned by? Can we ask to ransom her? No, you're not in. Oh, we have no gold, of course. You can keep her for now anyway. I think she's beyond childbearing years anyway. Lord Axel Ravenclaw has been a leal and able servant, having successfully completed many tasks in the aid of Blackwood. It was seen as a right and honourable cause to reward him with certain incomes and grants as to foster greater loyalty. Yeah, send him 20 gold. We're almost out of debt anyway, but put ourselves back in. We need a new plot now. I don't know what we should go with. Lord Edmund II of Riverrun has declared Riverland a civil war to Lower Crown Authority. Interesting. It's a shame that we'd be breaking a truce, but that opens up stuff for us, and a few of the Riverlands look like they're not getting involved. The Crossing isn't getting involved. Seaguard isn't. Does that mean we could not? Can we not? Oh, it's so annoying that we don't have that claim. We could have declared war on you now and forced. Or is it because we're in debt? Would we be able to force vassalization on the Sea Gods if we get ourselves out of debt? We may be able to do that. A daughter was born to Tristan Mud and Liza Burley named Kyra. So they've had 3 daughters now. One died stillborn, Elaine Mudd. Oh, they had... Oh, okay, so they had twins. 0 years old. Andro Mudd. He's ugly, but at least they've got a male heir. And a daughter was born named Liza. Brandon Stark died of poor health. The Starks are not doing too good. They're all dying, and all of them are dying without getting married or having any children. Why are the AI so retarded? Literally the only female is Mariah Stark. Do we still have our alliance with the North? At least we still have that alliance. I'm going to say, because we could always marry our daughter to Prince Ramsay. How old is our daughter? Zia, she's 10, so she's 5 years older than him. But we could always, yeah, sort out a marriage there just to make sure that we keep that alliance going and make sure the Starks stay around. We need the Starks around. They're a very, very important ally to us. Right, come on, can we get ourselves out of debt now so that we can try and take advantage of this civil war in the Riverlands? The man is a coward, that's for certain. He can't fight. Shadows and loud noises frighten him, and blood makes him faint. You are a disgrace, and I despise you. Who is this? Brennett Ironsmith. Okay, he's of the old gods. You tell the whole castle about his cowardice. No, we'll just talk to him privately. He's got a lot of siblings. Whoever he is, he's an old god man, though, who's in our court. We could change their names to one of your guys' cool names. Lord Osric the Treacherous has formed an alliance with Lord Hofer of Castle Kerwin. Okay, interesting. Come on, get ourselves out of debt. We can also soon change our diplomat's location as well. At least this way we'll be able to see if we can force vassalization. We can move our diplomat, but I don't want to send him to Graveholm now, because I'm hoping we can just force vassalization. I'm pretty sure we will be able to do that when we're out of debt. King John, the Third of the Trident. Ah, damn it, their war's over. That's annoying. There goes our chance of maybe doing that. Lord Paramount Joffrey the Unwary was used at the title Lordship of Sunspear from Nymir Martell. Oh, now that is interesting. So does that mean that the Danes now rule all of Dorne, just like in our Dane playthrough? But they've decided to take Sunspear for their capital rather than Starfall. What's he doing with that? He's kept that for himself for now. Interesting, very interesting. Okay, we've got an open council position. We need a new Lord Treasurer. Okay, who have we got? Okay, we've got one here, Osmond Strong, 17 stewardship. That's pretty impressive. Let's send you to Blackwood Vale. Yeah, we can move our diplomat. We'll take you and we'll get you to fabricate a claim on Gravesum then, so that we will have to press it this way. I want to keep the Mallisters around. We will take Gravesum off them though, and we'll give them Seaguard back, and we'll give Gravesum to one of your guys' houses. Unless we can get the original house back. I don't care about Dawn. It was quite interesting what's happening, but I don't want too much information about it. Yes, I don't care, as I've already said. Let's let ourselves get out of debt now, so we'll probably have to forward things along a little bit. We're back on even terms, pretty much. We could go to war with the Brackens just to take those couple of titles, but when we go to war with the Brackens, I don't know if I'd rather do it to literally destroy them and take all of their lands instead. It is annoying that we can't take that land. Can we do anything with any of these other Riverland? Like, can we try and force vassalization of the Brackens? No, Bloody Vengeance, or claim the small Baron titles that obviously went back and forth between the Brackens and Blackwoods many, many times over the years. The last case obviously being in Feast of Crows when the Brackens get rewarded with a load of titles for bending the knee first. Okay, we've got a little bit of gold, so let's forward stuff along and let ourselves get out of debt. We've still got a very, very small army, 4,000 men, because everybody literally hates us because we worship the old gods, even though the religion is spreading pretty decently down here. As you can see, we've obviously got all the old lands. The Blue Fork has converted. We're currently trying to get Fieldstone converted, and then we've still got Stilfen to convert as well. We need to get Old Stones back. Can't wait to reinstate the Muds. I love House Mud, and I'm really looking forward to having them back in and around the Riverlands, and just to give us some more old god allies in and around this region as well, which we are obviously very desperate for. How is our son doing now that he is out of prison? Okay, he's had another daughter, House Blackwood, 1 year old. Awesome, so at least he's making sure the Blackwood line is very secure. Unlike his siblings, Bethany Blackwood obviously had the Mariah Stark girl, who I think is still in our court. Our granddaughter, is she still in our court? Yes, she is, right. What's she good at? She's good at martial, so let's assign a guardian. Who have we got that's good at martial? Let's give you to... could go to ourselves, but let's send you to Dick on our son instead, your uncle. And what about our other siblings? Obviously, Lucas is still waiting to get married, and Zaya Blackwood, we still need a match for you. That's why I'm tempted to go with... Okay, they've had another daughter up in the north. Is there anyone that we can arrange a betrothal with you? Any of our grandsons, maybe? Or maybe Andrew Mudd? I didn't think you'd go for that. But let's see if Prince Ramsay, if we can arrange a betrothal between him and Zaya Blackwood. No, not interested. What about one of the Mud girls? Elaine or Kyra? No, until they're landed, they're probably too low born. I suppose you don't understand. The AI doesn't understand who they are, really, does it? I suppose. Would be nice to get that. It's just so annoying that we don't have the High Lordship of the Sea Garden, that we can't just usurp it. Very annoying. I really want to make a Weirwood weapon as well at some point. And we still haven't had the Valyrian Steel quest pop up yet, which is quite annoying. Dragon King Aaron of Dragonstone is declared Dragonstone slave raid on Southstone. Okay, so he's now of age again, is he? And he's deciding to become a bit of a Targaryen Valyrian cunt as usual, right? So he is a dragon rider. What's his dragon like? Volon, 4 years old, ugly. That's it, okay. So now I'm worried again because the Targaryen, they've got loads of men. Even though, I suppose they have a little bit of land, but nothing massively impressive, really. We could plot to kill him as well. We are one of his rivals, and so is Visenya, the Kingslayer. Do you know what? Let's do it. Let's try and get rid of dragons in this world. They're no good for us. Let's plot to kill him. I'm getting rid of the Targaryens because they're going to be too much trouble for us. Let's auto-invite plotters. Is there anyone we can... Aha, you. Let's send you a small little gift. And are you the only one? Okay, Visenya, she's in. Visenya's all in for killing all the Targaryens for some strange reason. She's rivals with them all. Did she have any children? Rhaenyra, who is married to Daegus Celtigar. Okay. I'm loving Visenya. Visenya's all about the downfall of House Targaryen for some strange reason. Right, let's forward things along a little bit more. Oh, the Gardeners have usurped the seat of Horn Hill by the looks of it. Or was it just the High Lordship from the Tarleys? I wonder who they'll give it to instead. That could be interesting. Stuff kicking off down in the Reach. I'd never seen the Reach as weak as we managed to get it in our Dane playthrough. Normally the Reach, if anything, just gets ridiculously powerful in every playthrough I do pretty much, and the whole map just turns green, but literally in that Dane playthrough, I've never seen the Reach so small. Okay, we need an... Oh, great. Has Axel died? No. What did he die from? Died a natural death at the age of 4. Oh. Great, so our diplomat is now dead. Who do we have who can replace him? I don't really think we have any... Oh, wow. Okay, we actually have some pretty... Look at Lucas, our son. He's fairly impressive, really. He's not bad. Scarred. How did he get scarred? No idea, but we've got Preston, Lord of Rushmore. We'll go with him, even though he's not our biggest fan, but we'll get him to try and fabricate a claim on the Mallister land that's remaining. We need a new cupbearer as well now, because that means that our... Yeah, we'll go with our son, Dickon. I'm saying now that Ravenclaw's dead. Do we have any better commanders? Yes, Donald, I don't know why you weren't already a commander. Is it because he's a Crannog man that he has the green bit around? Is this a new feature in the update that I've not noticed before? Because that's pretty cool. I noticed he's got like a green tint around his name, and I also noticed the Targaryens had a bit of a red tint. Do any other people have tints, depending on what their house is? Like wildlings, maybe? Do wildlings have a bit of a tint? Fens? No, not really. I've never noticed that before. It must be a new thing with the newest update. As like I said, I've only just installed it because of all the series that I had that were on. And I went, oh great, here come the Targaryen host to march through our lands. The sooner we can kill them off, the better. Our plot power is now at 71% though, which is more impressive than I thought it would be. That's pretty perfect. Keep forwarding things along for now. Not really much more we can get done this episode. We've managed to expand our lands. It's literally just a case of making more money. My lord, for some time now I've been in the employ of Master Desmond, but now I seek a better station. I humbly request to join you in Blackwood Vale. Let's have a look at you. Okay, you're a Northman of the old gods. You look like you're going to be a priest. Okay, you're pretty decent. I accept we need people like you. You're going to cost us a little bit of money, but you're pretty decent. And hopefully, by making you our priest, it has come to my attention that just for of Southstone, Master Tywin of Halfwell has bribed and threatened his way through my domain, trying to get enough people to recognise a claim on my title, and has fabricated for his Oh, okay, so the Brackens are trying to get claims on our... Adam Bracken has decided to go ahead and use a claim on my title, despite having nothing more than a laughable, obviously fabricated document to back it up. Okay, now I feel like it's... They've only got 114 men. I feel like it's probably time now to... Okay, so they've got a strong claim on the Lordship of Seaguard and a couple of other things that we own. I feel like it's now time just to attack them, just to put them in their place, considering they've got no men whatsoever as well. Who's idle at the moment? You are new priest. Where's that other guy? Because he was a lot better. Do we not actually have a better... Could he not actually be a priest? Well, that's annoying. Well, who's a... Castellan is... Ah, okay. Oh, you wanted to be our Hand of the King, but you're not even a good Hand of the King. Come on. Just improve hold. Pacify province. Yeah, pacify the province of Seagull, because they're probably not going to be too pleased with us. And I'm going to, just to pass some time, I'm going to declare war on the Brackens. Bloody Vengeance, Embargo. We could have gained 200 piety. Lord Adam, all the realm provinces. Lord Master gain 70. What can we... Okay, so we could gain 75 gold by burning the trade ports, the trade post in Stonehenge. Okay, that could be worth it for a little bit of money, and it would be pretty quick and easy to do. Gain some piety as well, but it'd be better to claim some lands instead. No, I'm going to go for the embargo on them. Why not? I don't even think we're going to need our allies. They've got no men whatsoever. So let's just call up on bannermen, which we have, like, not that many of. Let's meet in Blackwood Vale. And then get this on with. Right, well, we've got our main host here. We'll just march those straight on to get the job done. Donald, Desmond, and ourselves in control of that army. We're not going to need our allies. Got plenty of men already. My lord, I write on behalf of the bank to express the consternation at the actions of your bannerman, Lord Colmore Carlton. They have failed to pay the due interest. Could smooth it over, which will improve Lord Colmore's opinion of us, which is good. We want to try and get our new bannermen on side, as they're not the biggest fans. Okay, let's send the rest of our force now over the river to join us. We don't get many men from up north at all, do we? They really do despise us. Merge the men together. And get this sorted. 75 gold's a pretty decent reward as well. Put us nearly halfway to that kingdom title. I may forward off screen after we've done this as well, just to get that 200 and finally get that kingdom status for the beginning of the next episode. Here we go, we've got 4,000 men to burn and pillage our way through the Brackenlands and teach those bastards over the river a couple of lessons. Fabricating claims on our lands, how dare they. Here we go, we've almost sieged it. And we've actually got 76 gold already, which is awesome. So we wouldn't actually be that far off once we win this war, which is pretty cool. Especially once we siege it. My lord, I'm pleased to report the successful siege of Stonehenge. Lord Adam Bracken could not be found, however. Take them and put them into house arrest. Who is this? Sir Sandor Bracken. Oh, perfect. Is that the heir? Heir to the High Lordship of Southstone. Perfect. Yes, take him into house arrest. We could get a very, very pretty penny for him once this war is over. Right, yeah, let's get the next area under our control. My lord, I've collected an ample tax revenue in Blackwood Vale. Excellent, 25 gold, 114 gold. Right, you know what? After this war's over and we get our reward and ransom our prisoner, we may actually have more than enough money to actually start our kingdom. One child is like, oh, until this comes along. Zia Blackwood is lacking in education. Well, she's very good in intrigue, so we'll go for the intrigue education. She needs a better guardian. Assign a guardian, someone with decent intrigue, because I'm guessing it's going to be ourselves. Yeah, and Mathis, send. And we'll spend highly. It's only 25 gold, but we're going to get rewarded anyway. If we can get her to become a good spy master, that would be really interesting. Especially if an old god, we could do with getting some green seers at some point. Hopefully, because we're first men and we marry into first men houses, maybe we could get a green seer down the line at some point. There we go. Siege, we're at 98%. Assault this, that should put us at 199. Get stuffed. Okay, one more assault to finish this war. There we go. That should put us at the 100%. No, it still doesn't. Do we need to battle them in combat to get the 100%? That's very annoying. Can we not enforce demands anyway? No. Get a life, Lord Bracken. Assault again. Will that give us 100%? Hey, there we go. Offer peace. Enforce demands. Send. The Blackwood Southstone War has ended. Lord Mathis of Blackwood won. Perfect. Right, we can march our army back home. And look at that, guys. We have finally got the money that we need. Did I have to say that he surrendered or they killed him? No, he surrendered. That's all right then. So we finally got that money to make our kingdom. And you know what the best thing about it is? It's got to be the best thing is the fact that we have just used Bracken money to form a Blackwood kingdom. You can't. There's no better way to pay for your crown than to use Bracken gold when you're a Blackwood. Your achievement in founding the kingdom of Blackwood means the bloodline of House Blackwood is now highly respected by all the people of your glorious domain. House Blackwood is now considered a traditional great house of the region. House Blackwood are the rightful kings of Blackwood. Perfect. We are now kings, which means that we will have more chance of expanding now over the realms as well because of it. Designated traditional S. No, we don't want a I don't want that for now. Open council positions. We need a new advisor. Go away. I hate when this comes up and it will not allow you to cross it off. We need a new advisor. Who should we go for? Someone who's, let's go for the mud guy, who we will give his lands back to at some point. And we also need a new commander. Oh, we need 2 new commanders of Blackwood because we're now a now we are a king. We can have more commanders. We haven't really got any good commanders, to be honest. We've got a dutiful commander in Lord Viperin, even though he's absolutely terrible. So we need to employ some more commanders, and we'll just go for you, Lord Carlton, for now, because you don't seem to hate us as much as some of the other lords, considering we actually got you out of a bit of debt. Let's King's Justice. Let's go with Miles, whoever you are. Keeper of the Swans. Let's go with Paig. Get you on side. We don't want a court gesture. That's probably not going to help. Master of the Hunt. Lord Strong, you seem to despise us, so we want to get you on side if possible. But there we go. We're now kings. Let's disband our army. Perfect. There we go. So thank you everyone for watching. As always, I really hope that you enjoyed today's episode. I really did. We got some great stuff done. We managed to win that one, double our land. We also managed to get some vengeance on the Brackens and make them pay for our crown. I mean, that is literally the perfect thing to do as House Blackwood. I'm very happy with that. If you did enjoy, guys, please don't forget to like, comment down below and subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I'll see you all very soon for the next episode.